So got back late last night, getting ready for Iowa State. We'll go light today. Um, Walk through some stuff, talk about some stuff we got to do better, and things that we did well last night, and then move on to Iowa State. So no school right now for us. We don't start till Tuesday, so still an opportunity for us to focus completely on basketball and doing some things. But we really need to get our legs back. I had some guys cramping up at some point during the game last night, so concerned about that and how we handle that going forward. It was a warm night. It was I'm not used to coaching in 80-degree weather, so it was a little different for me. But we'll give them some time and do some lifting today. So it's going to be about getting our bodies ready for a good practice on Friday.
Coach, is that the kind of win that sort of energizes the team at a certain point of every season?
We were excited. There was no question. I mean, I'm not going to hide from that fact. We were excited. I think what was good about it, because we were pretty much in the same situation 3 days prior against West Virginia, on the road, down in 7 minutes, tied game, and I think that's about where we were in that game. I mean, we were down against Texas. But we fought back, did the play, did what we needed to do, got it done defensively. It wasn't like we knocked down shots all of a sudden. I thought we executed pretty well. We had good shots, didn't make them. But I think that was the biggest thing. I mean, coming off the West Virginia loss, we were there tied, 7 minutes left. Needed to make a play, we didn't. Needed to come up with a loose ball, we didn't. And in this game, we seemed to come up with the loose balls down the stretch. So combine that with it being Texas. Obviously made it clear to them that we hadn't won there in 30 years, and we were getting that fixed tonight or last night. And so I think combination of things made it a special win for us, but yet there can't be any hangover effect. We've got to move on to Iowa State, and that's what we're going to get across today.
How hard is that to believe that it's been 30 years since you guys have won?
Yeah, I mean,
you played.
Yeah, well, I didn't know how many times. I was kind of lost track of how many times they played. I was surprised they had played 14 times since then. So I knew the conference, obviously the realignment. I'm well aware of all those things, those changes. But yeah, it's obviously been a while. It was. I couldn't even remember. Steven mentioned I couldn't remember if we had won that my senior year or not, or how that had played out. But when they really mentioned it was that was the last time. It was ironic, I guess, but that did bring back some memories and brought back some phone calls from some guys on the team that it's former teammates or teammates, I should say, that remember the game. Matt Minnis was texting me, and I'm talking about the bus ride home from that one, and some other guys as well.
Now, Coach, your players weren't even born at that time.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't tell them. I said afterwards that that's why I didn't tell them that I was on the team that beat them 30 years ago, because I don't want them to realize how old I was. So that might age me a bit. But yeah, it was. Yeah, you did. You had to bring that up, Carlos. So I appreciate that.
Any specific memories from that game?
Matt mentioned the bus ride home. He said he was studying. He said he was studying for a finance final on the bus ride home. And that I have to doubt that immensely. But we were good. So I think we won. We won pretty much every road game in conference. We won the conference. So we were used to winning on the road. We had won pretty much everywhere. So I was anticipating that we had won there. I didn't remember specifically the game, but we had won there, and I remember we had beaten them pretty good. I did remember that, and so I think the margin was 20 or so. Somebody had sent me some stuff. So yeah, I think somebody also sent me some pictures from that game too. I don't know who put that, Steve or something, but I did see that on my Twitter thing. So not necessary, but obviously something I could control.
How happy were you with Jalen's performance last night?
It was good. The conference play has been a step up, and think about the guards we've been playing against and the experience that we've been playing against. It's something. I said we've lost 3 games and all to senior guards, and here we go against Iowa State with a senior guard that's played a lot of minutes. So we got freshmen and sophomore out there that we're counting as our point guards, and that's not usually a winning formula, but we have to make it that and have to turn our freshmen into sophomores and juniors and our sophomores into seniors. And I said that to him before the game. That was part of our talk. They've got to play better. So obviously him coming out and playing better. I thought Alex really played well early, getting guys shots. Our level of play declined a little bit offensively, but I thought their defense was pretty solid. Jalen gave us his best defense. here. So it's a process. We're making progress, and those guys are obviously key for us. We're putting them in spots to win games for us and make decisions for us. And we did some good things down the stretch. But still, I think it was our defense, our loose balls, and really Kenrich and Brandon and really some seniors that made big plays. Kavar made some really big plays, and then Vlad too. So the guards are key. Jalen, as you said, making those shots, those threes early. But we've got to cut down our turnovers, and I'm looking through our stats. We've really addressed some things. The rebounding was something we really addressed. Guarding the three was big for us last game. We really addressed that. But the turnover numbers, we've got to bring that down. We were low in the preseason. We've got to get it back down to where we were in the non-conference, I should say. And the turnovers are way too high. The travels, I mean, you just seem to get travels at the strangest times, and we've got to do a better job taking care of the ball. That's our biggest challenge.
You know, you mentioned Vlad. How much of an asset has he been for you and those young guards?
Well, I mean, certainly, and that was something that we really emphasized in the last couple of practices before that, was going inside at the end of actions and the end of plays that we were in. And, you know, we got 29 points out of that 5 spot because we played those 3 exclusively in that spot with Wash, 8 from Shepard and 19 from Vlad. That's 29 from that spot. So, yeah, it was those 3 guys, but we were getting them the ball at the right spot. So I think that was something that we emphasized, talked about, and we have to continue to do against Iowa State, because we've got some size advantage in there. We've got some interior scoring that maybe they don't have, and we need to use that. But constantly getting inside. Vlad, improvement as far as keeping the ball up, finishing in crowds, and now we got to be ready for some double teams, because we're going to see that, I think. Big guys doubling down, big, as we say, big double. And so we're going to see that, I anticipate, on Saturday.
Had you noticed something out in Vlad's tape from last year that you thought could bring out this year?
Oh, yeah, no, there were some things that, you know, just making an adjustment from sophomore year, first year of Division I competition. Obviously, it was a year at a junior college. Usually that's a big step, and we're fortunate that he's got another year for us, but usually it's just a very dramatic change. They're not playing against many big guys in the junior college ranks oftentimes. He needed to get stronger. You know, but Coach Johnson has coached a lot of big guys over his career, a lot of great big guys. So, you know, there were some good tools there to work with, and again, it's habits, it's muscle memory, and he's a coachable kid. He's in here all the time. We actually had to tell him to, you know, take some time off, don't be in the gym, and we thought he was worn down a little bit in a couple games. So we got him in the weight room more and off the floor less as we go forward here, because he's got to build up the body. He lost some weight. It's something that we were concerned about. We weigh him, twice a week, Mondays and Fridays, and he's the guy specifically we have that in place for, because we want to monitor his weight. He has a history of declining, dropping, and he needs to maintain.
Well, you had a big key bucket for you late last night.
Yeah.
And he had the 28 or 29 against Kansas, and I think that was the game that sort of made him register nationally a little bit. Did it also tell you something, or kind of make you know?
You know, it's been a process. He missed a lot of preseason. You know, he was hurt all summer long and all fall. So, you know, we've just just seen him gradually get back. I don't know, but grow, get better, improve. It didn't happen the day we were here because he was sitting on the side. But he's a guy that's really, his body's been his biggest challenge. You know, maintaining, staying healthy, getting stronger. All those things. So, we're not done. He's got room to grow.
Do you expect to see a significant boost in attendance Saturday, just off of?
Well, we've had, we were filled up for Kansas, a pretty good crowd. Obviously, we were in the middle of a break and Christmas, and getting used to being here at TCU with the 40-day break in between semesters is unique. Something I'm not used to, but I realize people travel a little bit too during that time. So I expect the place to be packed, and we were packed against Kansas, and they had a good crowd against Oklahoma too as well. So this is a very good Iowa State team, obviously senior dominated. I think oldest, there's maybe second, third oldest team in the country out of 351. So we're obviously a great matchup. Two teams that are highly ranked, highly touted, and all the rankings rankings, computer rankings. So yeah, it should be a good draw. And the kids coming back to school on a Saturday at 4:30. So a lot of requests for tickets already. That's for sure.
Yeah, on social media, everybody calls Kenrich Williams Kenny Hustle.
Yeah.
Fitting?
If you lead the league in rebounding, that's probably hustling's probably a part of your game. We showed some clips of him the other day, and we talked about, they talk about the 10 rebounds. So I was trying to get across to our guys why guys get 10 rebounds. Show them the ones that they don't get, and show them why they're getting 10. Where they're chasing the ball down from the other side of the floor, shot goes up, he's following and reacting to the ball and where it's going. So, you got to go a lot of times to get 10 rebounds a game, and that's what we're trying to get across to our guys. It's not the 10 you go, it's the 30 others that you go and don't get it. You have to go, and it's about going, not getting. It's going every time. So that's would be considered hustle, and call him Kenny Hustle. But I'm not a name maker or nickname guy. I'll let you guys come up with that. But he's and he fits into a lot of things. He missed all of summer, all of preseason, and we just think offensively we're kind of starting to still find where the ways to get him more involved. We have him, I think, in the right spot against zone, but we haven't seen a lot of zone where he's going to be more effective. But we need to get more out of him offensively, and I think putbacks is one thing we've been working on with, and driving the basketball is the second thing we need to get more out of. We got a big drive at the end, the second half last night, and that was huge for us.